Hello Capricorn, this is Victoria from Mindful Bamboo and I'm here with your August tarot forecast. As usual, we're going to be looking at your love situations, your work and career space, and the guidance from the universe. What's coming up for you and how to best utilize the energies at hand. At the end, I'm going to pull some cards from the Hermit Tarot deck with some messages from your person to you, whoever you are dealing with at the moment. And of course, I'm going to start with an Oracle deck today. I'm working with the Enchanted Map Oracle. And yeah, we're gonna see what's gonna be the focus for you in the month of August. But remember that this is a general reading, so take only what resonates for you and leave what doesn't. It can be a single theme or even a message, specific message that will resonate for you, and you will know that it is for you. So tune into your intuition and just observe what will be resonating. If you feel like this is not your story, please check out readings for other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. If you don't know what they are, there's a link in the description box where you can check it out. It's the Astro Cafe link below. And of course, if you're interested in my personal services, tarot readings, coaching sessions, there is some info in the description box and you can contact me via email address and we'll make arrangements. Okay. Don't forget to like the video, please. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so. I do all the monthly horoscopes for all the signs, and sometimes I do also special readings for lunation events or some other important astrological events for all of the signs. I also do videos on mindfulness and healthy lifestyle, and you may want to check out my blog mindfulbamboo.com. There will be some new updates coming up on the website in the nearest month or so. I'll definitely be back to my regular blogging, so look out for those. What do we have for Capricorn today? For the month of August, I mean. Details, number 43. Oh, I like this. Yeah, the devil is in the details, right? They say, or sometimes the answer is in the details. The most powerful patterns are created within the tiniest details. Pay attention. This is the time to be aware of the fine print in all areas of your life. Look at the details and leave the broad strokes for another time. When this card appears in a reading, it's a sign to finesse a project. Make small but meaningful gestures or add a personal touch to your correspondence. Be aware that what you need to know lies in the details. If you're entering into an agreement of any kind, pay attention to them before, not after, when it's too late. Clarity and transparency are key. You can gain great understanding by observing the minute body language, offhand remarks, and fleeting facial expressions that reveal the larger picture. Beautiful, I love this. I love the part about make small but meaningful gestures or add a personal touch to your correspondence. It's important to remember that gestures could be small but just as meaningful as the bigger ones that are more in your face. And it looks like if there is something big going on in your face, somebody is trying to get your attention to it, that could be a trick. They could be playing a trick on you, trying to get your attention off something important. So don't get distracted, pay attention to details. And I know Capricorn is good at it anyway, so I'm sure you'll be fine. But just this is like an extra note for you guys. So for love life, we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Page of Wands. Interesting. For the career space, we have the Strength, Ten of Wands. Strength comes up a lot in the readings for August, but it makes sense because the majority of the month is going to be a Leo season, and also have the Lionsgate portal on the 8/8. So yeah, that kind of makes sense. And Five of Cups. Okay, a little bit tougher energy for the workspace. And the universe guidance, Two of Cups, beautiful. soul connection with someone. The Hierophant, love it as well. And Two of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Six of Pentacles. So it's about balance also. Like a lot of the things that you'll be doing, don't like try to stay within the common ground and you know, balance it out so you don't go too much to an extreme of like putting too much of yourself somewhere or not doing anything about it, right? There should be like a balanced, compromised approach. Not compromise, the compromise, yeah. So for the love space, we have Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, and Page of Wands. So a lot of energy of newness, youth, and sincerity. It could be that it's someone younger than you, or at least one of you is much younger than the other person, or it could be just a young relationship just because it's new, it's still coming in, it's still in its early development where, you know, it's like a child, right? Like a baby, where it needs a lot of attention and you pay a lot of attention to yourself. You're getting to know each other, like the baby's getting to know the parents, the world, you know, like there's a lot going on. But it's all still kind of like touch and go, and there's a lot of experimentation when you're learning about each other and you're trying different things. But you're definitely onto something with this one, because although the energy might be with the page especially a little bit immature, it may seem a little immature in terms of the passion and sexual drive. Like there is just so much of it and it's, you know, up in front. But at the same time, with the Knight of Cups, I'm getting a more balanced expression of love. Like it's not for just, you know, one night stand. It's not let's have some fun at the party. It's still, there is at least an intention of something longer term, right? Maybe it's still you know, it's still on its way to kind of come out and for you both to understand what that would be like with this Ace of Pentacles. But it's coming. If it's not there yet, you will get more clarity on it in the month of August, of what you can build together, how this relationship can unfold, what is the next step, those kind of aspects. So I wouldn't say there is anything to do here specifically, but just know that it's still in that young experimental stage, and it will grow naturally, right? It will progress naturally. So enjoy this phase of innocence, sincerity, and childlike fun, possibly. A little bit of shyness. Look at this page here. Yeah, there is some shyness. For the career space, we have Strength, 10 of Wands, and 5 of Cups. Yeah, so it's definitely you may find yourself feeling that you really need a lot of strength to pull through what is going on at work. Maybe it's because there are some colleagues around who you cannot rely on. Maybe because you have a lot throat chakra. You have too much work on your plate and it's really hard to deal with it. Or even because not everything is going according to plan and you need to part with something or someone. Like you need to let someone go from your team and you have a history with them and it's going to be hard to part ways. Or maybe you put a lot of hope into a certain project and you need to admit that, you know, you've tried everything you could, but it's now the end of the line. It didn't work out, so you need to let it go and start something new. So there could be strength needed from you at different times in a little bit different ways. But another aspect of the Leo energy is actually being able to radiate joy and that feeling of confidence and worthiness. So as long as you have that, first internally and then externally, it will help you big time to overcome any of the challenges or losses on your way, to heal if that's what's necessary, right? And to focus on something that's more timeless. And even with this friendship between this girl, she's helping the lion heal, by the way, right? So another aspect of, another reference to healing. To create this wonderful connections and dynamics at the workspace. You know, like sometimes they say that the hard times bring us closer together. So with some of your coworkers, it will be that experience that will actually bring you closer, that, and you will be able to see who is really part of that dream team, and you know, who's on your side and is going in similar direction with you, who's showing up at the time of need, basically, right? Like a friend in need is a friend indeed, that sort of idea. For the energy, for the universe advice, we have Two of Cups, the Hierophant, and Two of Wands. So first of all, the first thing I've been drawn to is the twos, of course. So it's a lot about, you know, partnering with someone else. So Hierophant to me is actually also someone else. It's not your energy. Well, Hierophant is Taurus energy. It's another earth sign. You could be dealing with a Taurus. We also have Leo here in terms of major arcanas. But most importantly, I feel like there is a strong hint here that you're being asked to partner with someone. Or if we're talking about ideas, that at least when you're making a decision, you need to weigh at least a couple of options. Don't just go with the one that you know best. Consider at least one more alternative, like two of them at the same time, or maybe even more. Because that will get you to the biggest success. In the same way, Hierophant could be a person of authority or someone who you recognize as a wise man or man or woman. I mean, wise person, could be a mentor, maybe a member of family or a friend, but someone who you feel like has a lot more knowledge and experience in the area where you're struggling. So you could employ their help, and this is gonna be supported. Like that person, you will just know at some point that it's this person who can help you with whatever it is you're doing. And of course, in the love space, we have Two of Cups. So it's definitely that person who I was speaking about at the beginning is definitely has been sent to you. You have a soul contract. There is a deeper connection. At least it's a soulmate, if not twin flame. I didn't see much of twin flame energy actually, so I'm guessing it's a soulmate that you may feel like. And remember, I spoke about sexual energy that's kind of more upfront. So you could be feeling that with all this kundalini that I can see here. So you could be feeling that primal connection because of how deep it is. It may sound a little bit illogical, but it really works that way, especially in a romantic relationship, right? But there's a lot more than that to this partnership, and in time you will know what the contract is about, why you met, and why you were brought together as a couple. Let me pull some messages for you, Capricorn, from your person. Okay, that was fast. Woo! Okay. We have, I dream about you a lot. I just want you all the time. No surprise here. Maybe. Like even they're a little, shy, and you saw that I pointed out the shyness in that pager one. So they are a little shy about that. Like it's so overwhelming that they're like, okay. That's why we have a maybe card here. It's adorable. And also I'm sorry. So yeah, that person definitely wants for things to work out between you two, and they feel like because they don't know you very well, sometimes they say the wrong thing, they do the wrong thing. So maybe you could show them some support and compassion, and just maybe laugh it out if it is something ridiculous or wrong, or at least be transparent and honest if they're doing something that you don't like or feel uncomfortable about, right? So you can work it out in a healthy way. Okay, I hope this has been useful for you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll be back with more readings very, very soon. Bye, everyone.